A travel nightmare. A family says they were stranded at OIA after an airline damaged their mother's wheelchair. That family from Florida here was flying in and out of Orlando International, but their flight home, well, the wheelchair was destroyed.
And the family says their mother was left sitting in her urine for hours. Fox 35's Marie Ettinger investigates why new rules created last year did not help this family.
This family says they've flown plenty of times before. They actually usually fly Spirit, but they said they had never had an experience like this.
I'm never flying again.
Jeannie Estevez has multiple sclerosis, an autoimmune disease affecting her central nervous system. She's been wheelchair-bound for about 16 years now. She was flying with her mother, daughter, and grandson to Kansas City for her son's wedding.
Our experience since the beginning, since we entered the airport, wasn't that great.
When they landed, they found the entire control panel for Jeannie's wheelchair had been ripped clean off.
What are we supposed to do?
Janelise Ojeda says she had to push her mom in the heavy, inoperable chair while trying to keep an eye on her 4-year-old son and deal with the luggage. And Spirit's wheelchair vendor couldn't get a loaner out to Estevez, so she went the entire trip with a damaged wheelchair. Ojeda was able to jerry-rig a partial solution to get some of the chair's features up and running, but it couldn't lean forward or back. It could only go one speed.
Obviously, the trip was very uncomfortable for her.
So they go to the wedding. They have a lovely time, but then
Everything turned really bad when we were on our way back.
they land in Orlando and find out the whole chair is broken. It's stuck on, it's moving around with a mind of its own. Once again, Spirit does not have a loaner Jeannie can take home. She wound up urinating on herself and sitting in it for hours while trying to get this sorted out. And the family had some bad exchanges with customer service.
I don't like being told to relax in a very stressful situation.
And he's like, well, I didn't break it, so relax, and started walking away.
Here's another problem. Jeannie's wheelchair doubles as her car seat, so they're left with no choice. They take a questionable, unsafe ride home. They go all day Monday, no chair. Tuesday, one finally arrives, but it isn't even close to meeting the standards Jeannie needs.
They're telling me, well, we cannot provide you with a specific type of wheelchair, but we can go ahead and send you an electric wheelchair.
The arms were too short to support her. It couldn't lean forward or back. Estevez says it was so bad she spent most of the week in bed just to avoid the chair.
It's very uncomfortable.
Now here's the kicker. Former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg created a bunch of new rules for airlines handling wheelchairs and scooters that were supposed to go into effect in January, and they would have helped Estevez. For instance, she should not have waited around at the airport as long as she did. And the new rules require airlines to provide loaner wheelchairs that fit the needs of the individual user. The new rules emphasize airlines must make best efforts to secure an appropriate loaner wheelchair or scooter, even if it involves reaching out to several vendors. But the new administration delayed enforcement of those rules until August 1st, this Friday. Spirit Airlines never did say how exactly the wheelchair wound up damaged, but they told Fox 35 in a statement, "We apologize to our guests for the experience and have issued a refund for their Spirit flights. We are committed to safely transporting our guests and their mobility devices and are looking closely at our processes in this area to ensure the level of service being provided consistently meets our standards." Spirit also said they notified the wheelchair vendors at the Orlando International Airport about this.
The family says they appreciate that Spirit apologized, but it doesn't really make up for what had already happened. They want more training, and they don't want this to happen to anyone else. At the Orlando International Airport, Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.